the eldest son of the former King Constantine, is expected to return to Greece no later than the day after tomorrow. According to Mega, Pavlos is currently considering real estate, as he is interested in buying a home in the country. In the meantime, an interview he gave to the French Point de Vue also saw the light of day. The interview was conducted at the Athens Club under a portrait of his grandmother Frederica and in front of a portrait of his father, the day before the 40-day memorial service. I thank people for the respect they showed for my father and for us. Whether people believe in the monarchy or not, it doesn't matter. They paid tribute to a historical figure. On behalf of my family, I thank them from the bottom of my heart, he said. Among other things, during the interview, Paul makes it clear that he has not the slightest political ambition, but neither does he intend to challenge the Constitution. Neither he nor his future eldest son. I'm not going to take an official role, and neither is he. All I can advise him is to follow his grandfather's example, to be the good man I hope to be. I also encourage him to explore whatever interests him, not to become frozen in a past that has passed. He adds, I will never change my attitude toward life. The world will see me for who I am, the head of the family. The floor is for everyone. The Hellenic Republic has existed for almost 50 years. I hope its leaders see us as people of goodwill. We are not here to change the Constitution, but to help our country move forward. We've never had any problems with leaders directly. As the network reported, Paul first spoke a bit about what happened at the Maximos building when he and his brothers arrived to discuss the details of Constantine's funeral. We had no idea what the ceremony would be, a funeral with honors for the head of state or a private event. When we decided on the second option, I immediately explained that my father's sister is the royal wife of Spain and the king's mother, and my mother's sister is the Queen of Denmark, so there would definitely be official delegations. King Charles has adopted his mother's tradition of not coming to funerals abroad. The only complaint he is careful to voice has to do with the length of the popular pilgrimage. We would have liked to give them a whole day, but that proved impossible. What was interesting and worth noting was the presence of many young people in the crowd, not just acquaintances of my father. Of course, because they understood that this was a historic event. My father was a head of state, a king, an Olympic gold medalist. A lot of people didn't know him, but they wanted to pay homage to a person, a part of Greek history. A reporter for the French magazine asks Paul what this means and what changes now that he identifies as the new head of the family as a whole. In my case, of course, I have inherited this role from my father, not being associated with any responsibility at the state level, only at the family level. My role would be to uphold my family's example, and to encourage my own family to take on this role in the future. I am fortunate to have my wife Marie Chantal, a wonderful woman who has raised the most wonderful children, by my side. Paul declares himself financially self-sufficient and independent, as he says in today's world. I am fortunate to still be able to follow the independent path during which I built my own business in finance 20 years ago. It allows me to be productive and independent in today's world. There's always one of us next to my mother. The fulcrum in the former royal family remains Anna Maria, with whom Paul and his 4 siblings talk every day. My mother is healthy, even if she has to start a new life without the man with whom she has shared everything for 60 years. Our family is one. There is always one of us with her. My 2 sisters Theodora and Alexia were able to stay with her for a while. My brother Nicholas lives here, and my other brother Philip and I go back and forth. Maybe it will be in Athens, it will all depend on what we find, he said of buying real estate. Determined to continue carrying the unofficial title of head of the former royal family, Paul confirmed that from now on he will visit Greece often to see his mother and brother Nicholas and get to know her even better.